Okay, here we go with step 2 on creating a Google Drawing mandala. Now you have your background all set, so the fun begins. But the nice thing is you're not going to do the whole thing at once. You are going to just do one pie wedge at once. And because this is a little bit far away from me, you have to use the magnifying tool to zoom in. So I'm just going to zoom into this wedge, and I like working one section at a time and adding shapes as I go. So I'm going to go start again with my insert shape. Start with some circles, I think, um, and arrange them as you like. So I'm going to do, I kind of like, would like more of an oval shape down here, more skinny. So I'm going to pull this together. All right. That shape. Remember, you turn it by using, I almost tried to point, you turn it by using this one little dot that sticks out more than the others. That's how you angle it. Remember, you can only move it when you have all 4 arrows up. Okay. I'm going to change the color of that to, I'm just going to start experimenting here. Remember, the paint bucket changes the internal color. Next door, that changes the outline. So I'm just gonna play around with it. Okay, I like that. You know what? I think I actually like the black. I'm gonna go backwards. Okay, so that shape is done. Click away. Shape number 1 done. And basically, what you're doing now is you're just starting a process of adding shapes and images as you go, and you can pick from any of these. When we talked, I hope by this point, we've talked about some of the symbolism that goes into mandalas. You may know that hearts are used in mandalas a lot. I like this heart. I think I'm going to change it to maybe a yellow heart so it stands out against that background. And maybe more of a brown tone for a border. Remember, if you don't want a border, just do transparent so you don't have a border there. Let me click away so I see what that looks like. I like that size. I'm going to click back on it, and I'm going to go Control C, Control V, and that makes a copy. You also can go up here and make a copy again that way. Copy, paste, copy. And then you just, once it's copied, you can just keep hitting paste. What I'm going to do now is try and move those little hearts so that they're sort of pointing inwards. Once you get the gist of it, you'll realize this actually can go pretty fast. It might seem daunting on day 1 or day 2, but once you figure out how to get all these clicks and how to move these around, and I suggest using the zoom, because sometimes when you want to move things around, they don't cooperate for you, and my suggestion is that you're probably too far away. Okay. So once you get the hang of it, it goes really quickly. So I just want to demonstrate some different ones that you can use. I like to zoom back out to 100%, sort of see what's happening there. Okay, I like that. Let me demonstrate the drawing tool, zoom back in, or the curve tool. So go up to select curve, and you can, every time you click, it makes a pinpoint. You can do scrolls, and you can make curvy little lines. I'm going to start again. Oops, I did not like that one. I'm going to go backwards and get rid of that one. While I'm here, I think I'm going to change the color of that to, let's branch out a little bit. Oh, I changed the fill, and as you can see, it filled in. I'm going to keep going with that and see what happens here as I add. It's very sticky, so if you don't like it, just hit backwards. Picasso-esque shape there. And let's just close that one up. Interesting. So you can make any shapes that you want. I'm going to just leave that alone just for the sake of demonstration purposes. And now I think I'm going to go in and maybe I'll just do some squares perhaps in here. maybe turn it, let's see, maybe up here. Like that. It takes just a lot of playing as you go, and it really is using good skills as an art person, because you're always making judgment calls. That's what we do. So, and the nice thing about doing it this way is that, nothing's permanent. Just keep on playing until you get what you like. Just keep building. Let's see, insert. I feel like it needs a little more punchiness, so insert. Oh, I know. Down here at callouts, there's this diamond one. I really like this one. That's pretty. That one in here. I like that. Paste that one again. Turn that. And it's just kind of like the black outlines. With, if you want it empty on the inside, it's transparent. Like that. Click on it to move it. Please turn. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna, let's see. You have the idea of that. So you will keep going until you fill the whole pie wedge up. And I'm going to pause here while I work on that. Okay, so I'm beginning again, and you can see that I filled up the pie wedge. One of the last things I want to show you before I pause this section is that you also can insert images from the web. You can insert them from anywhere. I typed in butterfly transparent background, and I think I'm going to try and pull in maybe this really, I don't know, maybe a monarch. I love the colors of that. It goes with the colors that I have here already. Ooh, it came in rather large, so let me zoom way out to like 50%. Shrink it down tiny, and then I'm going to enlarge it back up again and start to move it into position. I don't exactly know. I think I want it maybe tiny little butterflies, maybe down, maybe on these blank. Now, because I'm working really small, use your zoom so you can see what you're doing. Go back to the select tool, and then you have more control over where you place it. So I'm going to tuck that little butterfly in there, and then I'm going to Control C, Control V, and copy. And I'm going to go and do the same over here, even though it's a little bit off size-wise. It's okay, because I just wanted to demonstrate how you insert a picture, if you'd like to insert a picture or any type of image. So now let me go back out to 100%. Move me out of the way here. Okay, I have a pie wedge, one pie wedge that's done. That's the end of part 2.